We keep telling ourselves the same story. This is a story of destruction. This is a story of a world going to hell and it all being our fault. And this is a story of way too little, way too late. And I am tired of hearing this story. I know this story is told to scare us into action. It's a negative story. And I'm tired of hearing it. And this story shouldn't be about why we can't do this, why it's so expensive, and how solving one problem isn't even worth it because there's a million other problems. No. This is not a winning mindset. And I have a different perspective for you. I work with researching future energy systems. That means researching energy systems that can supply power and heat and fuel without any emissions at all. And because it's easier to supply a little bit of energy without emissions than a whole ton of it, all of these plans contain saving energy. Now, we can do that in two different ways. There's this big institutional ways of doing it, like isolating our houses or getting better motors for our cars. And then there's the behavioral changers. There's you and me, how we use energy in our everyday lives. Saving energy is not about not doing the things that we love. It's not about having a worse life. Saving energy is much more about learning not to use energy where we don't need it. It's about adapting new ways of doing the same old things. A little like changing from TV to Netflix, but in a different context. But most of all, saving energy is about becoming energy aware. In fact, I want you all to, for a second, think about how you woke up this morning. It's dark outside now. You rolled out of bed. Maybe you went straight for the coffee machine like I did. Or perhaps you had a hot shower. Someone was thinking what to wear for that important meeting. Or maybe you have kids to get ready for school. We all have our different morning routines. And even though it's just the first hour of our day, and we might think that we didn't make any choices, we had to do all those things, it still contains choices that we made. It's what makes it our morning. And we might think that energy is just in how long that shower was or how we got to work. But in fact, it's in everything. It's in what we eat. It's in how often we buy new things. And it's in what we do with the old ones. And that's okay. This isn't about your responsibility. It's not about your musts. This is about your options. It's about your chance to every once in a while make a decision for the benefit of a cleaner future. It's actually a fact that if you tomorrow morning choose to take the bus instead of the car, we as a society will be using less energy in that moment than we had you not made that choice. It's that simple. We're living in the most exciting times. We're solving this big technological problem. But what I'm here to tell you is that it's not just a top-down solution. This is also a bottom-up revolution. This is the birth of a new consciousness. And so when you hear that negative story, don't you dare forget that you are part of a bigger picture. And this fight, this is one that we win together. Thank you.